From the mountains to the sea and everything in between, Maui Alert News, Maui's first source for live video news. Maui Alert News Live begins right now. Aloha everyone, and thank you for watching Maui Alert. We're here with you live this evening with Hurricane Lane coverage, and we're popping in this evening because we have some important information to tell you about in that regards. An emergency that has been declared both by Maui County's Mayor Alan Arakawa in advance of the hurricane, and the Governor, David Ige, has also declared a pre-event emergency for the state of Hawaii. This allows both respective authorities to allocate resources as necessary as Hurricane Lane approaches. I'm going to keep this brief because we have a lot to get to visually this afternoon yet, but I want to let you know that it is important for you to prepare for this. We don't want to scare anybody, but this is right now a Category 4 hurricane, and frankly, nobody's sure just exactly where it's going to land. It, at the very least, is expected to create heavy rainfall on the island, up to 20 inches perhaps more, depending on the duration of Hurricane Lane's impact on the island, how long it essentially sits over the island and dumps rain. That could be a significant event in and of itself, and we're uncertain as to whether those hurricane force winds will actually hit the island, but we do know that we're on a watch right now, that the National Weather Service has issued a watch for the county of Maui, that those winds are possible. Those winds, should they hit Maui, could be very dangerous, could be damaging, could cause problems for people with stable homes to their roofs in exposed areas. So this is nothing to mess around with. Civil authorities here in Maui have asked that people take precautions, and what you can do right now is to move in all those things that you might have outside that could fly away. At least secure those things. Get yourself batteries for your flashlights if you haven't already done so. Get gas in your tank, get water on standby, extra water available for you, and just basically do what you can to be ready to be without power for a few days. And if worse comes to worse, there are talks about the possibility at various locations of emergency shelters, but we are certainly too close to talk about that right now. As far as timing, we can tell you this. Some of Lane's impact is already being felt on the southern part of the island, of the Big Island, I should say, and that is those outer bands. There, according to radar reports, are already affecting parts of the Big Island. That is expected to become more prominent overnight. We should be feeling some of Lane's effects sometime overnight into tomorrow, and by Thursday feeling the most of those effects here on the island of Maui. Again, I will caution that this is a very preliminary forecast and a very volatile forecast. All the experts that we've been listening to have said that this is the so-called cone of uncertainty. That means the path that Lane will actually take is huge right now, which leaves a lot to question in terms of which path it will actually take. But there are certainly models that show that it will directly scrape Maui, if you will, that it will directly affect Maui. So again, I want to keep this short. We will be bringing you updates throughout the evening, throughout this event, and have video of all the impact as developments warrant. That's it for now, everybody. Please remain attentive to the news. Watch us here at Maui Alert. Other news sources are fine. Keep yourself in the know. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Just take the precautions, heed the precautions of those authorities, and we'll all get through this together. We'll talk to you soon. Until then, aloha.